What's good? What's good? I was supposed to start out with my countdown and I did not. So usually I can check to see if I am online and then make sure that everybody can hear me. And so I'm going to start out with that while you guys come into the room. Make sure that I'm online and that you guys can hear me. Hey, because I have not done this in a minute, so I just want to make sure that my sound is working. And it is. Okay, cool. All right, cool, cool, cool. So we are good to go. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hey, 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 what's good, what's good, what's good? I am Dr. Lene Javette, brand your Brilliance coach and monetization strategist. And I've been getting a lot of questions about why I cut my hair. So I wanted to come on and tell you guys why I cut my hair. And it's because I need the best BBL. Okay, and so I want the best BBL in 2025, and that is literally why I cut my hair. So I'm going to tell you three reasons why I cut my hair, and I'm going to tell you what the best BBL is for me. It is not, I repeat, it is not a Brazilian butt lift. I am not getting a BBL, but I do want the best business, body, and life. And so that's my BBL that I'll be focusing on in 2025. So I'm not getting a BBL. Don't nobody freak out. But I want the best. And so I started by cutting my hair because, especially as Black women, we put a lot of emphasis and time and love into our hair. And when I was growing up, the thing that I thought I had going on for me the most was my hair. Like I thought that that was the thing. I did not believe in the words that came out of my mouth. I did not like my teeth. There were just so many different things about me that I didn't like that I decided that in 2025, as I start focusing on my best BBL, hey, Dr. Vi, what's good? As I start focusing on my best BBL, that I wanted to do things differently. If you guys are familiar with the Bible and Samson, he believed that his hair was in his strength, right? And so I cut my hair because I wanted to prove to myself that all of the things that I did not like about myself when I was younger, that I absolutely adore about myself as an adult, I don't need them. So the thing that I used to put strength in, like, as a Black woman, you have to have long hair. So people think you don't. I don't have to have long hair, right? I have to have a great smile. I have to have a good personality. I have to be good at what I do. And so that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. Three ways and or three things that you can cut off in 2025: dead weight, dead hair, dead friends, dead business practices, things that do not serve you well. So the first reason I cut my hair is to embrace my brilliance and to let go of imposter syndrome. Um, After I got my PhD, I went through a year of just not truly connecting with myself, if you will. I spent so much time, and if you're in the chat, let me know if you've dealt with imposter syndrome, where you are the sugar honey iced tea, but you were not living up to your full potential. And I know that sounds crazy because if you see me or you know me or you read my resume or you see the things I do and how I move, it sounds crazy to say that I was struggling with imposter syndrome, but it is the whole truth. I'm giving you the truth and nothing but the truth. Um, when I stopped dancing, and I had my son, I knew I wanted to do something with my life, but I wasn't exactly sure what it was, right? And so as I'm making these choices and decisions, I am literally running from myself. I am running from my past. I am running from who I used to be. And there's always a goal in front of me. The line just keeps, it keeps getting further and further and further because every time you accomplish something, you move it until you get to a place where you can't push the line anymore. And so when school was over, I had to really take a hard look at myself and figure out, like, what am I going to do now? What comes next? If I'm not pushing towards a goal and I don't have anything that I have to attain, like, what am I going to do with myself? And so it's not that I went into a depression, but I did kind of get like, well, what comes next? And so one of the reasons that I cut my hair is because it symbolizes letting go of doubts. It symbolizes letting go of fear. It symbolizes being present, being in this moment. India Ari has a song that says, I am not my hair. And a lot of eyebrows and hair, that's how people usually know me. Like, you have such beautiful hair. You have really beautiful eyebrows. But I wanted to let that go. Going into 2025, I don't really do New Year, New You, but I do New Year, Better You. And so I just wanted to be the best version of myself as I go after my best BBL, which is business, body, life. I also want to be the best version of myself. And so I cut my hair as a statement to me that says, it does not matter what you look like on the outside. It does not matter what your past is. It does not matter what you've been through. You got this, sis. I'm gonna move forward. So that's one of the reasons I cut my hair, to embrace my brilliance and to let go of imposter syndrome. That's one. The second reason why I cut my hair is to celebrate growth and transformation. There is something that happens with a Black woman. If you've ever cut your hair before, you know it is empowering. It is it's like a whole new version of you shows up when you cut your hair. And I don't know how to explain it, and I don't know why. But when you cut your hair, it's like this new you shows up in its place. And so I wanted to celebrate what I feel like is getting ready to happen in this new year. Have you ever felt like something good is about to happen? Um like I'm anxious. I feel like I'm on the horizon of something. Like something good is about to happen. Like this next year is about to be amazing, and I have to get into position for that. My mindset has to be right. And so growth and transformation oftentimes happens when you cut something. When you cut dead ends, when you cut dead weight, when you walk away from dead people, friendships, when you walk away from a dead business, when you drop dead weight. Like when you lighten your load, things get better, things change, things happen. And so cutting my hair was one of those things. Like, I'm about to let this go. I'm about to grow my life. I'm about to grow my business. I'm about to grow my money. And I'm about to grow this hair. And so cutting it is okay. It represents shedding the old to make way for the new. It represents letting things go. I've lost 35 pounds this year. Come through. You see how big my sweater is? Like my sweater is like just hanging off my body. I lost 35 pounds this year. It's just been an amazing, crazy year. And so in going into this new year, I said, you know what? I need something different. I need a new me to appear. Not a new me, like, because you can't go to sleep and wake up and be a new you, but just a new mindset, a new focus on the growth, a new focus on transformation, a new focus on what is for me, what I can produce, what I can manifest. Like that all comes when you cut something, because something new gets to grow in its place. So that's number two. Cutting my hair was a visible reminder that I'm not defined by old perceptions or insecurities. Um, it's to let me know and to remind me that I get to be in control of everything that happens, everything that comes out of my mouth, every step I take, every opportunity that I take, every room that I walk into. And so that's the second reason why I cut my hair. And then the third one was just to honor my true power. I just went through this challenge, and they were talking about being comfortable and being authentic. And my new mantra and movement is around branding your brilliance. And what I realized is that after after I got my PhD and I had to come back into my business, like be the face of my business, it was really hard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It was really hard because it felt like I was starting over. And if you've been a full time entrepreneur and you've been doing this for 10 plus years, you don't want to feel like you're starting over. And so that played into the imposter syndrome, which made it more difficult for me to like kind of get back into the driver's seat of my business, if you will. And so one of the last reason why I cut my hair was just to let myself know that it doesn't matter if I start over, I'm still brilliant. It doesn't matter if I have to lose 4 inches or lose 4 years because I'm in a PhD program. I'm still brilliant. So this cut was just letting go of all that bad energy, all that negative energy, any type of imposter syndrome, any type of doubt, fear. You're not who you say you are. That's what the haircut was for. The haircut was to say we want the new growth. We want the new mindset. Like that's literally why I cut my hair. Um, when I was younger, like I said, if you weren't on here earlier, my hair when I was growing up, that was the only thing I thought I had. I didn't like my lips when I was growing up because I don't have a widow's peak. I didn't like my voice because I sound like a valley girl. I was too skinny. I was way thin. Ooh, I was really skinny when I was growing up. And so boys just laugh at me, talk about me. And then after I had my son, I got thick and then I was too thick. So I never really found a place where I was comfortable with myself. And the one thing that I always felt comfortable with was my hair. And so in this new season, I am stretching myself. I don't want anything that's comfortable. I don't want anything that's regular, anything that I've already done before. I want everything to be new, not just new, I want it to be in a place where if I cut it off, I can get it back. If I lose it, I can have it back. If it walks away from me, I can bring it back. If I cut it off, I can grow it back. Like my whole focus in 2025 is the best BBL, the best business, the best body, the best life. And all that begins with my mindset. And so the cut was about growth, transformation, operating in this new level, becoming this new version of myself. Not new me, like I'm still me, but I want to be a better version of me. Hey, Marcel Benson, what's good, boo? I want to be a better version of me. And I needed to do something dramatic. And so that is why I cut my hair. I've been getting all different kinds of inboxes, and I can't believe you cut your hair. You had such beautiful hair. Your hair was so long. It doesn't matter because I can grow it back. I can grow my money. I can grow my business. I can grow my life. I can do all of the things. You can do all of the things. If you've lost something, you can get it back, and you can get it back better. If you've cut something, you can get it back better. And so that is why I cut my hair. I'm super excited. I'm super geeked about what this new year is about to bring. I'm super geeked about what this next level is going to bring. I'm super geeked to see how this hair grows back, because every time I cut my hair, it grows back differently. And so I'm just excited to see what this new year is going to bring. I am excited to see what grows back in my life after being off the scene, per se, allegedly, for the last couple of years while I focused on my PhD. I'm even excited to come back and feel new. My coach was, she said, "You're not new." She's like, "You just have new experiences." I was like, "Okay, I'll take that." Um, I have new experiences and I get to share them with you. I get to talk about strategies and growing your business and making money and what I've been doing and show you guys some really cool stuff. And so I'm super excited for this new year. I'm super excited. Plus, listen, look, I definitely shaved 5 years off my age. I look younger. That's not why I cut my hair. I didn't even know that was going to be a part of it, but it just worked out that I also shaved off 5 years. So I'll take that too. But anyway, so for those of you that have been wondering, why did I cut my hair? That's why. Those are the three reasons. Ultimately, I want the best BBL. And the best BBL is business, body, life. Ultimately, that's why I did it. The best business, body, life. That's my BBL. But number one is to cut my hair, to embrace my brilliance and let go of imposter syndrome. Number two, I cut my hair to celebrate growth and transformation. And then the last one was just to honor my true power. And it is not in my hair, and it is not in how I look, and it is not in how I sound, and it is not in what it's in my brain, it's in how I show up, it's in my brilliance, it's in how I serve, it's in what I do. And so this was just an external declaration to myself that says, sis, whatever you cut off, whatever you let go, dead weight, dead people, dead business, dead whatever, in its place, you can grow something beautiful. And so I appreciate you all. I thank you all. I love you all. Thank you for rocking with me for so many years and just having my back as I come and go through all of these different seasons of growth and becoming a doctor and then imposter syndrome and all the stuff to get to where I am today, right now, where I am sitting in my brilliance. And I almost can say for once in my life, because I'm so comfortable in my skin right now. I'm so comfortable in being brilliant. I'm gonna tell you all this. I had a revelation last week. And I would always say, I'm super humble. I'm super humble. I'm super humble. I drive not a mediocre car. I drive a minimalist car. I don't really like to get in the way. I speak calmly. I like to keep myself out the way. And somebody told me, you know what you're doing, right? And I was like, what are you talking about? They were like, you're playing small. You're shrinking. And I knew that I had hidden myself because of my past. So I'm aware that I've played small in the past. I am aware, but I thought I had passed it. And so what I realized is you can't have a business and it called brand your brilliance. You can't have a brand that says brand your brilliance and you don't brand your brilliance and you don't sit in your brilliance and you don't believe your brilliance. And I was like, well, I'll be damned. So y'all about to get brilliance, not in a boastful way, not in a way that's tacky, but in a way where I get to be my authentic self. I get to show up. I get to empower. I get to serve and be brilliant while doing it. So That's what the haircut is. The haircut is me cutting off playing small, cutting off not being comfortable, cutting off not being okay with being brilliant, cutting off not being okay with standing out. It's me cutting off the dead weight, the fear, the self doubt. And it's me stepping into this next level, this next step, this next arena. And so that's why I cut my hair, because A, I could, but B, it doesn't define me. And C, anything that I lose, I can get back. I can grow back. I can have back. I can manifest. I can I can put seeds in. I can sow. And so that's what I'm going to be. I'm not y'all. I'm about to prove this to myself. I'm about to show me how I can grow back, grow my hair back, grow my life back, grow my finances back, grow my business back. This next level of life, the best BBL, is about to be amazing. And I'm super excited. And so that's why I cut my hair, so that I can see what God is about to allow me to do, what favor looks like, what blessing looks like, what it looks like when you trust the process. What comes back in its place. And so that's why I cut my hair. And I appreciate you guys tuning in so that I could tell you why I cut my hair, but also so that you know that I am not getting a BBL. It is an acronym for business, body, and life. Those are the things I'll be focused on in 2025. Business, body, and life. It's what I name my podcast. I'm bringing my podcast back. The podcast is called The Best BBL, Business, Body, Life. That way I can talk about the three things that I'm focused on. I'm focused on business and nurturing my business and other Black-owned businesses. I'm focused on my body, because I've lost 35 pounds. I'm going to lose another 35. And ultimately, I'm focused on my life. I'm 48. I'm going to be 50 in 2 years. I know the haircut, listen, the haircut cut off like 5 years. I'm out here looking a nice spruce 42, right? I know I am. Maybe 39. I might even be able to get away with 39. But that's what I want to focus on. And I don't want to balance my body and my business, my life. I want harmony. I have found when I focus on my business, my body gets messed up because I'm sitting at my desk all the time. When I focus on my business, my body gets messed up. And then my life, so I'm like, I want my business, my body, and my life all to be flourishing. And so that is what life will be about. That is what you're going to hear me talking about in these next few years. Just building back better. So have a great night. I thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you for letting me do my live, show off my new little haircut. It's just a little messy bob, you know what I'm saying? Just a little messy bob, a little shoulder length, something or another. And listen, look at my clothes. They don't even. This is what 35 pounds will do to you. Nothing fits. But anyways, I appreciate you guys more than you know. I appreciate you rocking with me more than you know. And I will see you on the flip side as we continue to talk about the best BBL, the best business, the best body, the best life, how to make more money, how to live a better life, Black love, all the things. We're about to get into it. It's about to be great. I'll see you guys a little bit later. I'm Dr. Lene Javette, brand new Brilliance business coach and monetization strategist. See y'all later.